Cabinet has today joined with industry and collectively decided to attempt the eradication of the cattle disease Mycoplasma bovis from New Zealand. We've made this decision in partnership with our farming sector to protect our national herd and the long-term productivity of our economic base. This was a tough decision, and I empathise fully with those farmers going through the pain of losing their herds. We essentially had three options in front of us today: phased eradication, long-term management, or doing nothing. Our plan to eradicate Mycoplasma bovis over time will require significant resources from both government and the industry, but to not act would cost even more. Cabinet today agreed with a decision that was essentially indicated by industry last week on a phased eradication plan that all up could cost $886 million, paid for in partnership between government and industry. Of this, $870 million is the cost of the response, including compensation, and there will be an estimated $16 million cost to the industry due to lost production as well. To not act at all is estimated to cost the industry $1.3 billion in lost production over a 10-year period, with ongoing productivity losses across our farming sector. This does not include the unquantifiable cost of what allowing the disease to remain in New Zealand would have on the well-being of our rural communities. Likewise, long-term management would have meant farmers throughout New Zealand were faced with the uncertainty and the anxiety of whether this disease would appear in their herds. That is why we've made the decision to attempt eradication. I personally do not want to look back on this time, having seen the full impact of this disease on the productivity of our farming sector and the well-being of our rural communities, and say, I wish we had tried harder. This is an ambitious plan to attempt eradication, and we will reassess as partners together, government alongside industry, to ensure that we are on track. It is in the national interest of our country to be free of Mycoplasma bovis. We regularly see the difficulty faced by farmers overseas when they find M. bovis in their herds. It is heartbreaking. The social and economic impacts are too large to ignore, and I know some of those countries openly express regret that they too did not try to eradicate this disease. We have this one shot to eradicate, and we are taking it together.